Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the Puck Drops here. I was not expecting to do a live stream today, but then I went to work and I put on the car radio and on the NFL found out there was a first preseason game today, the Hall of Fame game, and went, okay, we have something to stream, especially since I don't have work tomorrow. So we've got two teams that I do not care about, don't particularly like. One I really don't like, one I just don't like. That's Pittsburgh and Dallas. Where were you, Avs fan? That's Pittsburgh and Dallas. Obviously, Pittsburgh rooting for them because I don't like Dallas. Although it's a preseason game, really don't care what happens. I don't believe Ben Roethlisberger is playing in this game. I'm not positive. I know Dak Prescott didn't take the trip, as well as Zach Martin and a few other offensive linemen for the Cowboys. Though Ezekiel Elliott, I believe, did make the trip. I don't know why they're not even showing coverage, why I'm just seeing commercials, but we should have it soon. Look in Discord. Okay.
These other two were just sitting outside and figured I'd let them in. But what is the code here, sir? Oh, you'll figure that one out. Any wireless stuff upstairs, I mean, Wi-Fi everywhere.
What's the name of your first pet?
Got a really nice house.
At Spectrum, we think if they shouldn't be in your house, they shouldn't be on your Wi-Fi.
This is fun.
So Spectrum Advanced in-home Wi-Fi lets you decide who connects and who doesn't, so your network's always secure.
Hacking out Space Junior on pay-per-view.
Nationals Park. Is that Nats Phillies, Avs fan? Avs fan, is that Nats Phillies? I need the Nats to win. Here we go. We are here in Canton, Ohio for the Go Nats for the Hall of Fame game between Pittsburgh and Dallas, and they've got Mike Tomlin on the sidelines, the Steelers team, and everybody says, well, these don't count. It's the first game of the preseason. Who cares? Well, number one, these are for the young guys that might get cut and are trying to prove themselves, and number two, you've had all these OTAs, you've had the training camps, you've had your 7-on-7s, but you haven't had a real football game. You had joint practices, but you haven't had a real football game. The Steelers haven't had a game since they lost in the first round to Cleveland. Dallas hasn't had a game since Week 17 against the Giants. That's in January for both teams. It's been months. Let me put it this way. The last time these guys played a game, these two teams played a game, there wasn't even hockey because of the weird NHL season. That's pretty incredible. But that's the game's over. Phillies won 7-6. Oh, it sucks. Can you post your not right now, maybe later. Yeah, I know hockey's over now, but that's kind of what I meant. All right. There is no Prescott, but it will be Pittsburgh will have their quarterback. We'll see if it's going to be of the Oklahoma State Rudolph or if it will be Roethlisberger. Dallas will kick off here in Canton. Message deleted by the Google moderator team. What? That's weird. Kickoff for Dallas, and now they will kick off. I don't know all the players' names, but this will be Anthony McFarland taking a knee in the end zone instead of the 25-yard line. It's Rudolph and Pittsburgh. Mason Rudolph Harris in the backfield. His third season in the NFL. Last year went 5-4 with the 61.7 completion percentage and a 15-10 touchdown, but obviously he's the backup. Ben Roethlisberger will still be the starter. Rudolph got a one-year extension. He's probably the backup, but we'll see. This preseason is going to be big for him. There's no way he jumps ahead of Roethlisberger, but he could prove also, since Roethlisberger is getting older, if he's the future for this franchise. Shotgun snap. Looks for McFadden, but up the middle. He's got Washington for about 8. Johnson, excuse me. Deontay Johnson, one of their key receivers, but much maligned for the TikTok stuff and all of that off the field. The Steelers, who were the league's best team for a long while last year until imploding later, and then obviously lost in the first round of Cleveland, big at home. Rudolph, handoff to Harris. He's got the first down and a bit more. They're going to push the pile, push a few more Dallas players, and get about 4 yards for Pittsburgh. And we've got a bit of a scuffle there. And this is what I was talking about. Pittsburgh went 11-0 in their last 11 games, then went 1-4. In fact, the game that they lost to stop the undefeated streak, we actually had here on, I don't know if it was the Puck Drops here. It might have been the Peter Pfeiffer channel. It was Washington, Pittsburgh. It was an earlier game. Pretty interesting. And Pittsburgh, obviously, they won the division, but they ended the season on a sour note and then just got creamed in the playoffs. Play action fake for Rudolph. He steps in the shotgun. He's hit, but he gets a throw off, a short screen, which only gets about 2 yards. Najee Harris with the catch and the pickup, something out of nothing for Pittsburgh. 3 yards, actually, he'll get. What's the Peter Pfeiffer channel? Oh, I got unmodded, or not unmodded. I got, I wasn't able to live stream because of a ban, so I made a channel just called Peter Pfeiffer, and I did a bunch of NFL stuff there. I might have had an NHL game there, but it was mainly NFL. And I think it is on there, because I think all the regular season was there and most of the playoffs until the conference final and Super Bowl, which was on this channel. Mason Rudolph, now at a pitch handoff. And Ray McLeod gets a few yards there, but Leighton Van Der Esch with the hit out of bounds, and it'll be 3rd down for Pittsburgh. 18th season for Ben Roethlisberger. Pretty unprecedented for a Pittsburgh Steeler quarterback. Played in Pittsburgh 18 years, a Cleveland native. He's on the bench tonight. Probably won't play until week 1, where he should be playing every game. 3rd and 5. Rudolph in the shotgun. Rudolph takes it, waits, throws a lame duck, but he's got Claypool for the first down. Good sideline catch by Claypool. And I don't know if Rudolph was pressured because this throw wasn't, you know what? That actually was a pretty good throw. Looked at first to be a lame duck, but that was a pretty good throw. And it's a one-on-one coverage, and Claypool cleanly beats the Cowboys safety. Oh, they're playing the Yankees? Okay. I need the Mariners to win, too, because they're like Anaheim. I need Anaheim to get ahead of the Yankees and the A's in the playoffs. Fumbled the snap! Mason Rudolph lost it! This should be Dallas ball! Dallas is pointing. It's Dallas ball! Mason Rudolph tried a pitch handoff, and he lost it. And what was Dallas's big concern in the offseason? Revamping the defense and free agency, and also in the trade that in the draft. And they got it going. They get a turnover. Dallas ball when we come back. I think, guys, what do you think about my broadcasting? I think I'm doing much better, like football broadcasting. I'm kind of getting the idea of it.
Excuse me. Roll it back, everybody. Charmin Ultra Soft is so cushiony soft, you'll want more, but it's so absorbent, you can use less. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
Sorry, I just locked in a great refinancing rate for my student loans with Credible.com.
Credible. Where'd you hear about that?
Seriously? I'm literally the Credible, Dave. We've been friends for years. Finding great rates is my whole thing.
Sorry, Credible. I forgot.
All right, should be getting back to the game soon. I don't know, it's dumb commercials.
Now you're looking for ones. It's either Credible or it's not.
Again, this will be even though I have the Pittsburgh hat, this is going to be an unbiased thing. I don't like the Cowboys, but you're not going to hear a net score or touchdown. No quiet scores, Avs fan. This will be all unbiased because it's Pittsburgh, Dallas, don't really care. Now, I don't know if I'll stream any Giants preseason games. I might just kind of watch them and wait for the season to start. Again, I won't be streaming I'm not going to be streaming on Sunday because I like to watch. Well, I'll be streaming on Sunday if I can, Sunday night games, but not the afternoon because I love to watch Red Zone and do that. And also, it'd be college too, but we'll kind of figure it out as we go along. Am I a Giants fan? Yes, I am. Yes, I am a Giants fan. Here's Garrett Gilbert, and Gilbert with a throw up the middle. And that is a catch for their big tight end. Gilbert, 21 of 38, one touchdown, 243 yards. It is one start last year, and it happened against Pittsburgh. Gilbert, fake, give, and now up the middle for a few yards, and that'll be 6 yards. The Cowboys' offense was very good with Dak. Without Dak, not so much. And obviously Prescott won't play a snap in the preseason, probably. Definitely not in this game. Didn't even make the trip to Canton. He's still in Texas getting that injury. Continue to be rehabbed. 2nd and 4. And Gilbert gets pressured, throws low, and it was dropped by Schultz, the tight end who previously caught the ball before. A Pittsburgh Steeler runs it out to the end zone, but it was clearly incomplete. 3rd and 4 now for Gilbert. And we'll see where exactly the Cowboys are on the field. I kind of missed it to see if they're in field goal range. But they're in very manageable offense here. I believe Cooper did make the trip. Oh, yeah. They are right now at the 27-yard line of Pittsburgh. So this should be, good field goal range. Pittsburgh would like a sack here. That could do something. Obviously, a turnover as well. Here's Gilbert now. Pressure, throws up the middle, and he's got a contested catch to the 20. Noah Brown, the big tight end, the other tight end set, who also acts as a receiver. Good coverage, but it was a smaller linebacker out there, and he's got the size, Noah Brown, and the Cowboys have now entered the red zone. Gilbert under center. Motions, waits, and hands off. This is Ballard for a few yards. Give him 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Also an interesting season. This will be the 2nd season with 7 playoff spots and the first ever with 17 games. Not 17 weeks, 18 weeks. 17 games. Which means also each team will do the 3, the one game against one division in your conference, another, and then 4 games against another, the last division in your conference, as Gilbert takes the snap and throws over the middle and over the head of Schultz, the tight end, and out of bounds. And then the 2 games against your division rivals and 4 games against an AFC division, but you'll also have, or NFC division out of conference, but you also have another game against an out of conference team because given the 17th game that you'll have to play. 3rd and 7. Ball is at the 17-yard line of Pittsburgh. Gilbert throws. He's got a man to the 5. Caught it at the marker. It's Dowdle. First and goal, Dallas. Zach Martin only played 10 games at a calf injury last year. Zach Martin did not travel today. Tyron Smith, 2 games, a neck injury, and also La'el Collins, the big draft pick from Louisiana State, who was a first rounder but slipped to the second rounder, first round talent but slipped to the second round. And the Dallas Cowboys, he didn't play a game at all last year. Here is a handoff to the guy who just caught the pass and only got about a 1 yard. And this has been a good drive now. The fumble put Dallas in better position. Second and goal now. And that was Dowdle for the run. Olunlua will go to the Cowboy bench. Ezekiel Elliott is out there, no helmet, probably won't play because, again, there's no reason to have him out at this point. And here is Gilbert in the shotgun motioning. Gilbert waits. Gilbert pressured. Gilbert sacked. What a play. Highsmith. And Pittsburgh puts themselves into a little bit better position. Highsmith with a great rush up the middle. And some of the young defenders here for Pittsburgh showing their worth. Defensive end, he makes the good spin move rush, and Gilbert never sees Highsmith. Got some help, too, from the safety coming back. Dowdle goes for a screen. This is a pass. There's nobody in the backfield, and this is not a mobile quarterback. Not a lot of time on the play clock, but he gets it off. Shotgun snap, and Gilbert gets out of there. Gilbert throws on the run to the end zone, almost intercepted, but incomplete. Fourth down. Trent Norwood had the coverage at the goal line to bat that ball out. And the clock stops at 7:01. Good scramble by Gilbert, but there's just nobody there. He finds a receiver, but you know what? Throwing it away might have been a better idea here. Nice wander to give the first points of the preseason. The Dallas kick is good. 3-0 Cowboys. With 6:57 to go in the first. They strike first on a short opening drive. Nice wood and nice ender, and it is 3-0 Dallas. Do I like the Jets? In hockey, yes. In football, no.
First impressions to just any network. Go with T-Mobile, the crown jewel of 5G.
Anybody want to split a turkey leg?
While all engineers earn their degrees at school, ours are also graduates of a higher institution, the racetrack. It was those that learned to do it right in the first place. They have a tendency to finish there. Accurate. I'll take it from here. Don't miss our newest lineup at the Acura Summer Performance event going on now. This summer, visit your Acura dealer today for attractive offers on the Acura TLX. Don't miss this event going on now. It's the biggest season ever, and NFL Network is here for it. Thursday Night Football is back with 3 exclusive live games.
First Thursday night football game. For week 2, after the opener is going to be Giants and I think it's the Browns. No, Giants and Washington. So we'll have that. Absolutely. I will have to look at my schedule, though. I don't know. I think I have a night class, but I don't know when it is. And it's going to be a little different because I can't just have class on the computer. I have to actually go out. So that'll kind of change some things.
It's the return of the global singing phenomenon. Can you guess the celebrities behind the band?
All right, we're back. Dallas will kick this off to Pittsburgh. And, of course, since this is the Hall of Fame game, it's all about the Hall of Fame. A few of the great Hall of Famers they talk about from Pittsburgh, and the Steelers have a lot. Pittsburgh, of course, along with New England, tied with the most Super Bowl championships with 6. A kick out for Nicewander all the way back to the end zone. And taking a knee by McFarland again. Steelers' rush yards per game was last in the league. Yards per attempt last in the league last year. Rushing first downs 31st. Attempts per game 28th. As a team that is always, an organization that has always found pride in themselves as being a power football team, those are atrocious numbers.
Of course, they did go out and draft Najee Harris. The offensive line has been totally revamped.
Rudolph in the shotgun. Sets up, screen. There's a catch there, and a great run, too, for a first down by Deontay Johnson. He's a little shooken up, but good throw. It's a screen, and that's a good block by some of the Steelers receivers, helping Deontay Johnson, one of the most explosive players, go out wide. And that already puts the ball at the Pittsburgh 37. Rudolph hands off. This will go for about 5, make it 6 as they push the pile a little bit more. Second and short for the Steelers, thanks to the running of Najee Harris.
Especially today's game. I know back when I was playing, you played in the preseason games, and with each preseason game, you played a little bit more. Now it seems like teams are more worried about keeping players healthy than they are actually getting them playing time. But that's not the case with Najee Harris. Mike Tomlin wanted to get him out there.
Mason Rudolph motions. Also, there was a note made by the broadcasters that I'm gonna actually remark on after this play. Hand off to Harris, and he gets to the 50, a first down. Najee Harris thought there should have been a penalty against Dallas. We have not had any penalties tonight. So the broadcasters mentioned about Pittsburgh about the preseason, that it was specifically Troy Aikman saying that it's mainly the modern day preseason. We keep players healthy, but Najee Harris is playing. Well, Najee Harris is a rookie. He has to play in live games. Veterans don't necessarily have to do that. There's a throw to the sideline to Claypool and a first down. This is a nice little drive for Pittsburgh. And it'll be second and very short. Najee Harris is a powerful running back. He was probably the best running back in college football last year with the University of Alabama. Go Caps, what's up? Right now, Dallas is leading Pittsburgh 3-0. Absolutely. You and I both NFC East fans. You know who we're rooting for. There's Rudolph, the handoff. Up the middle. Got nowhere. Najee Harris and Benjamin made the hit, as well as the young linebacker Parsons. It'll be 3rd and 3. Not in field goal range yet for Pittsburgh. 4:10 to go in the first quarter.
Just an excellent offensive mind, runs a lot of pro-style schemes.
This might be a throw deep. Rudolph's in the shotgun. He does have a running back there. Rudolph takes it. They pressure. He throws over the middle. It went off of Claypool's hands because Claypool knew he was going to get hit, and he got jarred by Thompson. This is likely a Steeler punt. This throw was a bit affected by the rush, and it just went off the hands of Claypool. I wonder if Claypool was worried a little bit about the hit. He knew he was going to get hit, but he wasn't sure who, and Thompson really went through with a hit. No, Prescott didn't even travel to Canton, go Caps. It is Gilbert, and it is Rudolph. Roethlisberger is here, almost muffed. But a great punt by Dixon, and the ball will be spotted at the Dallas 10. 3-0 Cowboys. They're going to have the ball deep in their own territory. Yeah, Roethlisberger did travel, but he's on the sideline. He's not likely to play at all tonight. Ezekiel Elliott did also travel, but same thing there. No, Roethlisberger is not playing. He's there. He's on the sidelines with a hat and the mic, but he's likely not playing tonight. Yeah, Dak still has that injury he has to worry about. I mean, he already had it, but he's still has to get better with it, rehab or whatever. Oh yeah, there are fans here. There's a lot of fans. There were fans last year in every NFL game. Oh, yeah. There are fans. There are a lot.
I need a bite.
Try cheesy, crispy Ritz Cheese Crispers. Only from Ritz.
Clint Eastwood, American Outlaw. 6 movies that will leave you feeling lucky.
You could ask yourself a question. Do I feel lucky?
Do you? Punk. Films that define Clint Eastwood as an American Outlaw on Fox Nation. Go ahead. Make my day. Plus, stream 2 exclusive specials exploring the actor-director's celebrated legacy. Stream Clint Eastwood, American Outlaw on Fox Nation.
I like NFC East. Of course you do. You're a Washington fan. But you don't really like the NFC East. You like Washington. Or maybe you like playing in a bad division.
Spitz 2, August 21st. Live on pay-per-view. Buy now on the Fox Sports app and watch on any screen you want. Today's game is sponsored by Reminiscence, August 20th, rated PG-13. A beautiful sunset.
As the sun sets in Canton, Ohio, late in this first quarter, 3-0, and of course they've got Bill Cowher, the coach of the Steelers that won the Super Bowl in Detroit against Seattle, and he is a Hall of Famer, so that's why he is here. He's going to be officially inducted, I believe, or at least the ring ceremony or whatever, midfield, I believe, at halftime. Who should I root for, Washington or Pats? Don't you like both teams, or we root for both? Play action fake. Gilbert throws over the middle. He's got a man. Out to the 32. Great dart thrown by Gilbert. He's thrown for 34 yards tonight. And the Cowboys get a first down just like that. It is 22 yards for Gilbert. So they were in the shadow of their end zone at the 10. They're at their own 32 now in much better position. Gilbert snap again. Handoff. This will go for about 2 on the run there with London. And not much there. So second down now, second and long. So running the ball there really does help. Interestingly, how Cowher was the coach before Tomlin, and Tomlin's here. It's like the Pittsburgh has not had a lot of regime change. They're not an organization that necessarily likes doing that as being one of the real blue bloods real nostalgia and great franchises in the NFL history. This was a one-handed snap caught by Gilbert, threw on the run badly and got the screen off. And it'll be third down and not a lot, able to make something out of nothing there. He caught the snap. Snap was high. He caught it with one hand. He moved to the left as the pressure was coming and just tossed that ball up. He got the reception, though. It'll be 3rd and 4. And Gilbert's in the shotgun, and there's nobody in the backfield. The only other running back is wide. Here's Gilbert. Gilbert stepping up. Good pocket, clean, and got a man to the 46. Cedric Wilson with the catch there. He had the catch, was 22 yards that got them from the 10 to the 32.
That's my guess. Haven't competed against.
You should get a bigger. I'm not growing a beard again. I don't even know who that is, Go Caps. 1:15 to go in the first. Gilbert under center. And the Steelers get a stop. They haven't had a lot of them tonight. They get one there, and Dallas will lose yards. 2nd and 12 on the stop there.
Since 1969, and that's what I was going to say. And I think the ownership deserves. These coaches have been amazing, and Mike Tomlin's on his way to becoming a Hall of Fame coach as well. But there's always some bumps in the road, and the Rooney family has shown.
Shotgun snap now. Gilbert has it, throws over the middle, and dropped. Ball was behind Cedric Wilson. It'll be 3rd and 12. Dallas has not punted. Pittsburgh has. This could force Dallas to punt here with some good defense.
14 consecutive non-losing seasons to tie the record held by the late, great Tony Shotgun.
In the shotgun, Gilbert. Steelers bring rush. Throw over the middle. Got a man. Will leap to the first down marker. What a run by McKeon. And Gilbert threw this. There was coverage on McKeon, and he spun away from Gilbert, the Pittsburgh linebacker. Cowboys want to rush here, probably because Gilbert may not play the second quarter because of substitutions. Wants to get this snap out. Has to snap it quickly. It's not going to have time. First quarter is over.
First quarter of 2021, no penalties. There you go.
No penalties at all, and the Cowboys are marching. They lead 3-0 after the first quarter, thanks to a field goal because of a fumble that was forced. We'll have first down to start quarter 2 soon. It's disappointing. I kind of wanted the Nets to win because the Phillies are really creeping up on us, on the Mets.
Each morning, I review with care and concern a report of New Yorkers hospitalized due to COVID-19. I'm grateful that there are far fewer hospital admissions now than there were just a few months ago. And that's in large part due to the safe and effective COVID-19 vaccines. Now, almost all admissions occur among New Yorkers who are not vaccinated. This is preventable suffering because vaccines help us develop immunity without disease. I know that some of you have been waiting for the right time to get vaccinated. Here are 3 reasons why I believe that time is now. First,
The Steelers haven't been typically good. I'm not a Steelers fan. I'm actually a Giants fan, but I'm not wearing a Cowboys hat, guys. It's not happening.
COVID-19 can lead
Not happening unless it's like Cowboys Eagles or something.
but also long-term effects on the brain and body, even for younger people. And third, it's never been easier to get the vaccine. It's available for free at hundreds of locations around the city. You You will not be charged for the vaccine, even if you don't have insurance, and no one will ask about your immigration status. Your decision about vaccination is a serious one, but it's also about joy.
I know you said that.
For
Go
instance,
Caps. I saw that.
getting vaccinated helps you enjoy travel more safely, to visit the people and the places you love. The bottom line is that vaccination equals protection. Don't delay any longer. Your health could depend on it. For more information, speak with your healthcare provider, visit nyc.gov/vaccine finder, or call 877-VAX4-NYC.
All right, one very long commercial, and that's all. We're back to the second quarter. And Peyton Manning is here, former Colts Denver quarterback, who one of the greatest, I would say, athletes of all time. And he is here, obviously, going to be officially inducted at halftime here in Canton, one of the other Hall of Famers they'll have in the broadcast. Scrambling out is Gilbert. Short screen. He's got a man. Going to get a screen, and he's going to get a block, and he's going to go past the 30 to the 25-yard line of Pittsburgh. It's up. I don't know. It's upstairs. I'm not showing it to you.
Had a big impact on me. Coaches, Tony Dungy, college coaches, but my dad's had the greatest impact on my football life and my everyday life. And so there's really nobody that's more appropriate for him to welcome me to that stage. And excited about spending these next 3 days with him here in Canton.
Handoff by Gilbert right up the middle. This is going to he's stretching past the marker, but I think his knee was down right before it. It will be 2nd and 1. Good running by their backup running back. Not sure the name, but because I've seen it a few times, but their guy is good. 2nd and 1 now. Ball at the 16-yard line and a handoff again, and he got it right at the 14, and we're going to get our first penalty of the preseason. Is this possibly holding against Pittsburgh?
There's a flag down on the field. We will get the call. That's the first one.
It was going to be a flag, but they picked it up, so still no foul. Haha, Peyton. Yeah, Peyton's awesome, bro. Absolutely. I hope he actually goes into broadcasting. I think he'd be really good at it. He will, actually. That's good. I think he'd be really good at it. Gilbert, handoff. Oh, and they got stuffed him.
To tell stories, to talk a little football. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Him and Romo? No, they said him and Eli, not him and Romo. Shotgun snap. It's Gilbert. He's pressured. He throws. He has been real good under pressure, guys. And I know these are backups that he's playing against, but Gilbert's been really good under pressure. How many times in this broadcast have you heard me say he's under pressure and he throws and he makes a pass, or at least it's a good pass, and maybe it was dropped, but still. 3rd and 3 now. They are in the red zone for sure. 3rd and 3 for Dallas. Gilbert in the shotgun. Gilbert has to snap it quickly. Gilbert has it. Holds on. Gilbert fumbled the ball. Fumbled the ball, but it was picked up by the offensive lineman. Knight picked up a fumble in the red zone that could have been bad for Dallas. It's fourth down, and likely comes the kicker. This is just a bad play by Gilbert, not seeing the rush, feeling the rush. But Dallas can go up 6-0. With a kick here, it's a 29-yarder. The attempt. Kick is up. Kick is blocked. Pittsburgh blocked it. Pittsburgh blocked it. Ben Roethlisberger is happy, and it's still only 3-0. Steelers blocked the field goal attempt with 11:26 to go in the second quarter. What a play by them. What a play by this young defense. They'll go to commercial. We'll be back. The Steelers in their own territory will get the ball down 3-0. No, I'm not streaming. I'm not streaming baseball till the playoffs. I'm definitely not streaming the Olympics.
That's the fighting spirit. That's what makes a lion. Modelo, root for those with a fighting spirit. NFL fantasy is back. Let's go for the biggest season ever. More catches, rushing yards, touchdowns, and fantasy points. From the best in the league to the rookies that can make this your year. Just sign up and draft. It's easy to play. Optimize your lineup with one click. And watch exclusive player stories. NFL fantasy. It could be easier to play.
I don't know, Trent. I don't know. It's not likely that I stream a lot of preseason, but it could happen. But you're definitely going to get a lot of regular season games. Of course, you have to align with the schedule and studying, and you guys know by now. But we'll try. And even if you never watched any of my football streams, you know from my hockey how it works, how I stream, how my thing is. So, you know.
I love my job.
Let the adventure begin. Fantasy Island, series premiere Tuesday on Fox. Today's game is sponsored by Modelo. Good for those with a fighting spirit.
You also may or may not know that I'm not going to stream. I'll stream Sunday nights if I can, but I'm not going to stream main Sunday games because that's my time where I like to just watch Red Zone and enjoy myself, kind of chill and, relax from a stressful week and gear up for another stressful week. I'll stream the night games, but I'm not streaming. Like, if the Giants are playing at 1 or the Texans are playing at 1, I'm not streaming it. I'm going to watch it, just by myself. Or, with friends, but, not like that. Ball at the Pittsburgh 20. Mason Rudolph. Play action fake. Rudolph in trouble. Fakes again. Throws a lame duck into the Dallas bench. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
The gifts, the t-shirts aren't dead after you've lost 10 pounds in the off season. New training. What did you do?
Just clean up the diet a little bit.
Okay.
A little bit different training. Just definitely made the emphasis get live and come into the season.
Yeah, and we talked about this when you walked over, just chomping at the bit to get going. Last year, obviously.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Rudolph handoff. This will go a few yards, and now he's going to push the pile, but here comes this ferocious Dallas defense. They've really revamped this team. They just look hungry, and it'll be 3rd down.
Also seeing my teammates, who were injured during the season have to get back in and start rehab. And just
3rd and 4 now for the Steelers. Dallas defense making it really, really rough on the Steelers. Mason Rudolph, shotgun snap. That's a high snap, and Rudolph gets it. throws it long. Claypool's got it. What a catch. Claypool, absolutely incredible, and he's down. What a great catch by Claypool, leaping up. Fantastical athleticism. He was clearly interfered with. No flag was called. Dallas wants an offensive push-off, but I think that's a penalty against Dallas. There's a lot of stuff to look at here. Is this a Dallas penalty? Is this a Pittsburgh penalty? Is it both? Is it a catch? Injury timeout because Claypool looks out of breath and looks like there's something wrong with him. 3-0 Dallas when we come back. Go Caps, I answered the Trent's question. It's I don't know, probably not, but maybe. Is Claypool a TikToker? I don't know if he is. I know Juju Smith-Schuster is, and I think I knew that Deontay Johnson was, but I didn't know if Claypool was. But a great catch by Claypool. I thought Deontay Johnson was into that. Or maybe he was the guy that thought it was stupid. He might have been that guy.
Bounty picks up messes quicker and is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less. Bounty, the quicker picker upper.
Who's Parson, the quarterback? Parson Gilbert? I don't know his first name.
I need a bite.
Try cheesy, crispy, Ritz cheese crispers. Only from Ritz.
August 21st, live on pay-per-view. Buy now on the Fox Sports app and watch on any screen you want.
The NFL season kicks off with Cowboys Bucks Thursday, September 9th.
Oh, the linebacker for Dallas. Okay. Score still 3-0? Yeah.
Dallas Cowboy organization has won 5 Super Bowls. Here are some of the busts here in Canton. Emmett, Irvin, Staubach, Landry, and our guy Troy.
He's been good. 10-18 to go in the second. First and 10, ball at the 29-yard line of Dallas, thanks to the incredible Claypool catch. So it is good. No foul on anything. Handoff. Oh, great defensive play to trip up Barnes. A 4-yard loss by the Dallas safety, making it happen again. The Cowboys continuing to make big moves on defense.
Inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame, but being asked to be a presenter when the guy can ask anybody he wants, and he asked me.
2nd and 14 now.
I know a lot of people who were around those teams in 89 when I came in 90. I mean, that was the ultimate upset. But, presenting him, nobody could have imagined, but it's a
Rudolph in the shotgun. Handoff stuffed. Najee Harris didn't go for much. It's 3rd down. 3 new Cowboys Hall of Famers. That'll be here. Cliff Harris, Drew Pearson, and Jimmy Johnson.
big play receiver for Dallas. And there's Cliff Harris, Crash. Captain Crash Harris. All 3 of those guys, they've waited a long time. And it's always special, but I think when you think that maybe it's never going to happen for you, you can't imagine how much this weekend means to them.
Pressure up the middle, a short pass, and wow, Rudolph missed Washington badly. He missed him badly with that pass. I don't know what a screen would have done, but he did not throw that well. And Pittsburgh will have a chance to tie the game, though, with a field goal.
First down. And, you talked about it, Joe, with Mason Rudolph. He came in 2019 when Roethlisberger was down. And
This is quite a long field goal. 49-yard attempt. Kick is up. Oh, he absolutely hooked it wide. What didn't even come close. Dallas holds their lead. Dallas missed a field, got a field goal blocked, and Pittsburgh just hooked that one. Left. 3-0, Cowboys.
Summer's here. The grill is fired up. The pool is ready to go. Whether you're dining in or just laying back, grab your favorite people and your favorite snacks. The summer's yours. And we've got the perfect side for it. Frito-Lay, let's summer.
We did it again. Verizon has been named America's most reliable network by RootMetrics. And our customers rated us #1 for network quality in America, according to J.D. Power. #1 in reliability 16 times in a row. Most awarded for network quality 27 times in a row. Proving once again that nobody builds networks like Verizon. That's why we're building 5G right. That's why there's only one best network. The wait is over. It's time to suit up for the biggest season ever. Time for the preseason. With every game on NFL Network, including 23 live games. Time to see these guys back in action. These guys in new threads. And how these young guys stack up. It's time for football.
Oh, I'm more tired than I thought, but we're ready.
It took 30 years. And now they are here. The Yankees versus the White Sox on the Field of Dreams. Coverage begins next Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern, live on Fox. Only Monday, when the top 10 serve up the stars. Who will go down in flames?
There's a lot of smoke on your side.
Hell's Kitchen Young Guns returns all new Monday on Fox.
Bill Cowher's right there in the right hip pocket of Mike Tomlin. Well, he did say he was hoping he could call some of the defense tonight. Maybe he has been. Don't bring no goal if they will call one blitz. That's all. They don't call one blitz. Coach anywhere near the field.
Play action fake. There's a new quarterback in, and he already completes the pass. Another catch for the big tight end.
Joined now by the Cowboys' great Drew Pearson. Drew, different players, different.
I can't. I would show you the actual game 6-12 Tay, but I would not be able to live stream again. It's happened twice. They give me copyright infringements, and they block me from live streaming as the handoff will go for about 2 yards, and that's it. And he's buried. Afterwards, I won't be able to live stream for 90 days. It's happened to me twice. It sucks, man. So I'm not going to show you the game. Don't ask. If you continue to ask and like you're doing it in an annoying fashion, you will get timed out. But if you don't, you know, it's fine.
I was in Albuquerque not too long ago, sitting there just relaxing until a plane flight came. It was delayed. Some guy comes up to me, pumps you on the arm, and says, "Hey, you the guy that caught the Hail Mary." You know, he happened to be from Minnesota. So
there's a throw to the sideline, and that caught.
Finally, Drew,
That is Rush. The quarterback got it now for about a few yards. It'll be third down.
quickly, who is it? Yeah, Roger Staubach. I played 8 seasons. He's my quarterback. He's a Hall of Fame quarterback, but even more so as a person. And he taught me not only to be a pro, but a professional. There's a big difference between pro and a professional. So I owe a lot to Roger.
4 yards, low snap, shotgun, snap, and Rush has got his target right in the breadbasket. It's Davis to the 35 of Pittsburgh. Giants. So I really don't care who wins this game. It's preseason, and if it was at Pittsburgh anyway.
1975 NFC Divisional Playoff against the Vikings. 50-yard game-winning touchdown with 24 seconds left. And why is it called? Well, it was Roger Staubach who said, I threw the ball as far as I could. I closed my eyes and said a Hail Mary. That's right. And that's what we know it as these days. But Hail Mary was born. But Roger and I flew into Canton together.
And Rush handoff there. Up the middle for about 4 yards. By Dowdle.
He was talking about it, knowing this preseason game between these two franchises. He still hasn't let it go. But I think, what Drew Pearson said was very telling. And I can't imagine.
2nd and 6 now.
It was more respected by his teammates than Roger Staubach. It was a great choice by Drew. And looking forward to seeing his speech come Sunday afternoon. 2nd down and 6 here for Dallas.
Rush the handoff. Dowdle gets a yard, and that's it. It'll be 3rd down.
Ran a nice catch and run earlier when Peyton Manning joined us in game 1. Playing football is the NFL's year-round initiative that celebrates youth and high school football by connecting the football community and promoting the values of the game. Does it play football?
Yeah, I see his name, but you could pretty much put whatever name you want on YouTube. That's one of the things that YouTube doesn't care about.
Traveled extremely well. Pittsburgh Steelers and Dallas Cowboys. Jerseys all over the place here in Canton this weekend. 3rd down and 5.
Handoff. Up the middle. Penalty coming up. And he got flung down close to the 1st-yard marker. He did not get it. Now, is this a horse collar against Pittsburgh? No. Holding against Dallas, so it'll be 3rd and 15. First penalty, because remember the other flag was picked up. First penalty of the day. And it sets Dallas back 10 yards. Rush in the shotgun. Ball is at the Pittsburgh 40. They've got to get to the Pittsburgh 25. Rush up the middle. Almost intercepted. Tipped and almost intercepted. It's 4th down. Gillerberg almost intercepted that. And that throw was expertly tipped and almost was going the other way. And they're going to go for it here? They're going to go for it, and drawing off doesn't do anything here because then it's just 4th and 10. So they're actually going to go for it. I mean, I don't know why you would, because Dallas will call their first timeout. And they'll go back to commercial and quickly be back. I don't know what. Oh, just a little mini commercial. Okay, so I can sit here. I'm not really sure why if they're going to go for it now, because if the point was to draw them off sides, you draw them off sides 4th and 10. Right? What would have been the objective there? That's what I'm trying to understand. Because if the punt team comes out now, I'd still be very confused. From the fan reaction they're showing, looks like it won't be. It looks like it will be the rush. And it is, yeah. So I just wanted to call the play, see what they've got. 4th and 15 coming up for Dallas. Got to get to the 25. Rush. Shotgun snap. He's pressured. He throws. Over the middle. Caught. Fumbled. Steelers get it. Oh, my. Spun and still going. And then finally tackled. The Cowboys had a first down on one of their big wideouts, and he fumbled the ball. Pittsburgh has it. Now, let's see if this is a fumble, how this stands. Big hit, too. Rush got hit. The ball was caught cleanly. Step 2, step 3. Yep, that's a fumble. And that's a recovery by Pittsburgh. So what could have been great ends up not so. Steelers get the fumble. 4:03 to go in the second. 3-0 Dallas.
This part can only be called F-150.
It's so good to see you guys. Han, out here.
Are we on yet? I thought we were doing a Zoom thing.
Confused?
No.
Maybe you just need a Snickers.
That does look exciting, but I probably won't watch it. I'll watch the highlights on ESPN or whatever.
It took 30 years. And now they are here. The Yankees versus the White Sox on the Field of Dreams. Coverage begins next Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern, live on Fox.
Keep the eyes open down there.
Joe Buck. Major congratulations, my man, and welcome to the club. It would not be complete without you. You know, I was there when your dad accepted the award in 1996, and I'm so thrilled that you now joined him in Canton. You're the prime of your career, pal, so here's to many, many more years of NFL memory making. Keep it rolling.
Wow. Thank you. There's stuff going on the field. First of all, thank you to Al Michaels, who's become such a great friend over the past couple of years. And for him to say that and have those pictures.
All right, we're back. Pittsburgh will have the ball now to start.
Well, you started young, and you would have been in a long time ago, but I think they wanted you to reach a certain age. So nobody gets in as early as what you could have. Congratulations, Patrick. Well, it's our 20th year together. It's amazing, and it's been a pleasure working with you, and you're well-deserving of being in the Hall of Fame. Thank you. Just proud to join my dad. And to my mom, be here to see that.
Rudolph handoff. And Eskin's going to get hauled down after a yard. Dwayne Haskins is the quarterback now for Pittsburgh. Ohio State quarterback. Drafted by Washington. He's currently the third string quarterback here behind Rudolph. Rudolph has played decently today. Here is a throw over the middle. And then shoved down as the receiver out over the first down marker. This will be a first down throw just like that for Haskins as the second quarter clock ticks. Steelers' best chance was a 49-yard field goal that was hooked to the left. It's still 3-0 Dallas. After the Cowboys forced a fumble and got a short field and kicked a 29-yarder. They had a field goal blocked, and they had a fourth down conversion that was fumbled. That just happened before. Haskins over the middle, over the hands. That ball looked like it was in the air forever, but there was no Dallas defender around to catch it. So it's 2nd and 10.
Kyler Murray went first overall to Arizona. Daniel Jones sixth. And then Dwayne Haskins to Washington. And not only, we got 16 starts for the Washington football team, and then made some decisions off the field from COVID protocol. Eventually, Ron Rivera.
Shotgun snap. Haskins gets out of there and slides past midfield, close to the 45. It'll be 3rd and short.
When I was playing, Joe, and we see it each and every year, there are young players that come into the league with immense talent, and you just hope that they understand the opportunity that they have in front of themselves, and unfortunately for some, they don't realize it until it's too late. And for a guy of his caliber, I'm sure it was a bit of a wake-up call when he got released by Washington, and then he even cleared waivers. And that's why Pittsburgh had a free look at him. You hope that he has realized, I believe, by all indications from the coaching staff, he has.
Cowboys try to blitz this. They pressure. Immense pressure. Throw over the middle. Dropped. And the Steelers think that could have been a foul, but none. Mukalumu with the coverage. 2-minute warning just as he made the deflection. Pittsburgh will punt, and we'll be back.
If you have moderate to severe psoriasis, little things can become your big moment. That's why there's Otezla.
Sorry if I look tired.
It's a pill that treats plaque psoriasis differently. With Otezla, 75% clear skin is achievable. Don't use if you're allergic to Otezla. It may cause severe diarrhea, nausea, or vomiting. Otezla is associated with an increased risk of depression. Tell your doctor if you have a history of depression or suicidal thoughts, or if these feelings develop. Some people taking Otezla reported weight loss. Your doctor should monitor your weight and may stop treatment. Upper respiratory tract infection and headache may occur. Tell your doctor about your medicines and if you're pregnant or planning to be. Otezla, show more of you. Welcome to Allstate, where we've just lowered our auto rates. Savings like that will have you jumping for joy. Now get new lower auto rates with Allstate. Because better protection costs a whole lot less. You're in good hands with Allstate. Click or call for a lower auto rate today.
It's always been the dream to get a job where you can rock a real boss suit. A tracksuit. Woo! Now that's flavor. Just like Smirnoff's red, white, and berry silks. You should crack one of these open. Flavors on 100, sugars on 0.
It's the biggest season ever, and NFL Network is here for it. Thursday Night Football is back with 3 exclusive live games. And a special Sunday morning.
Hi. Oh, hey, Mr. McDonald's. Good to have you here. I saw your hockey channel. I know I've been in a Discord and we've had all those interactions. Thank you for coming to the live stream. Appreciate you being here. That is really awesome.
Well, why are we in Canton? Well, the Canton Bulldogs were in for a
2-minute warning is over and the Steelers are ready to punt.
and all-around athlete Jim Thorpe. It's most rare. As a result of the Bulldogs' early success, along with the league being founded in the city, the Pro Football Hall of Fame is located right here in Canton. We're down to 5. The Steelers will punt. The rookie Presley Harvin.
If I'll have some hockey live streams as well as once we get to that. And also, if you have any live streams, Mr. McDonald's, I will check that out as well. What a play by Pittsburgh. Down at the 1. Gilbert, the return man. Yes, there's 3 Gilberts, 2 on Pittsburgh, 1 on Dallas. Gilbert, the return defender, made a great play to make sure this was downed directly at the 1-yard line. 3-0 Dallas. 3-0 Dallas, Mr. McDonald's, but the Cowboys will have the ball in their own end zone.
To be able to pin a deep for an offense back to start, it becomes a real weapon when you're able to check it up like that. Looks like some of your golf shots I've seen over the years.
This is probably a running play to get out of the end zone. Just to get out and then maybe a pass. Steelers are saying that the Cowboys moved. They did move. It won't be a safety, but it will move the ball 1 inch. Pittsburgh has not committed any penalties. This is Dallas's second. A full start. Okay, cool. Don't the Leafs play the first, because I know your team's the Leafs, don't they play the first day of the season? I'm pretty sure they do. Here's a handoff out of the end zone, and on his feet, still going, past the 35-yard line, 35-yard rush for Dallas DeWitt. Great play. No? Thought they did. Short little throw over the middle and caught now. Rush, who landed that to the sideline. 1:16, and they can stop the clock with that play. Dallas has 2 timeouts remaining. Pittsburgh has all 3. All right, Mr. McDonald's. See you. Shotgun snap. Rush. Throws over the middle. Deflected away. Good defense there. It's 3rd down. Hey, Avs fan. 3-0 Cowboys with 1:11 to go in the second quarter. And the Cowboys got a 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap, rush, pressured, throws over the middle, got a man. This is the guy that fumbled the ball earlier. He's brought down hard. Right around the 35-yard line of Pittsburgh. Good throw. Rush has been good. I really like Gilbert. Low snap for Rush. He'll throw it out of bounds into the Dallas bench. 44 seconds remaining in the second.
As you would expect, when a quarterback comes in and he's young, they're going to run the football. And then as he's played more and more, it evolved from kind of this gunslinger mentality to then trying to get the ball out a little bit quicker to where it was this last year. How much of that was because of the elbow? And as he said, another year removed now, should be better. They've got weapons on the outside. They definitely can stretch the field.
Shotgun snap to Rush. He'll throw over the middle. Contested catch at midfield for Turner. 3rd down, and with 37 seconds left in the second timeout is called by Dallas. Getting ready for college football. We're not going to have much college football on this channel. The college football we will have is Texas A&M games when they happen. We'll probably stream as much as we can. I don't know what'll happen with my broadcast and hockey and everything, but we'll have to see.
He will probably be at the top of that list ahead of Brett Favre, who leads the way with 524 sacks. That means you've been around for a long time, and you throw it a lot. Yeah, and as is the case with most quarterbacks, as they get older, especially for a guy now 39 years old, you start to lose your legs. And so
3rd and 4.
Is what he once was. We talked about it with Peyton Manning. With they were able to do in Denver around him.
I don't care about that. I literally told him on Mr. McDonald's Discord channel, I'm not talking about that. It's why are you even bringing that up? Like, stupid. Rush gets it. Throw over the head of the intended receiver into the Dallas bench, but there's a flag. This might be holding against Pittsburgh. Or roughing the passer against the Steelers. Majority of this crowd are Steeler fans, and they don't like that. It is roughing the passer here. Yeah, that's kind of a good call. Yeah, I don't care. I'm not answering. Crown of the helmet is also one of the reasons why that's a pass, roughing the passer. Ball's at the 35 of Pittsburgh. First penalty by Pittsburgh. 3 so far in this first half, all in the second quarter. Rush is pressured. A contested throw almost caught, but then dropped by Brown. Good pass rush by this Pittsburgh. It's somebody else. Trent, it's somebody else. Also, your number one fan, it's not people, it's one person, and I know who it is. It's this kid named Nathan. Listen, I have it under control. Rush throws short screen and then tackled right at the line of scrimmage. Dixon. That was Dixon, not Brown. I apologize for the name mix-up. So it's going to take me a little bit to get these lineups. Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure. I agree. It probably is him. Throw incomplete to the turf. It's fourth down. Fourth down. Should be the field goal team coming out for Dallas with 6 seconds remaining in the first half. That was Davis, who was in the intended receiver.
Terry is getting fired up. And Dak Prescott will be joining them. There he is. Look at him. There's Dak.
Dak Prescott's going to be on a halftime show. He is in Dallas right now, which might not be Dallas, but no, there's no reason for me to tell you. There's nothing to tell you. It is hooked. Kick is hooked, right? With a second to go. Cowboys had a chance to go up 6-0, and East Wanders missed his second kick of the game. It's still 3-0 Dallas. Pretty low scoring halftime. There is 1 second remaining. In the half now.
Dak threw for 450 yards in 3 straight games. When he made those first 5 starts, that had never been done in NFL history. Well, I can tell you that Mike McCarthy hopes it's never done again while he's the quarterback and he's the head coach, because that's not where this team's at their best.
Steelers will take a knee, and that'll end the... That'll end the second quarter. We go to halftime. 3-0 Cowboys. All right, I don't really know what to do with halftime. I'm kind of just going to leave the room for maybe a few minutes just as this kind of goes on. But I don't know what to do.
This is it. And the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event is here to make it happen. Secure your deal and head to your Hyundai dealer today, where new vehicles are arriving daily, and get away with summer-only savings on all models. This is your summer to get away with it all. Hey, it's your journey. Own it. Get 0% APR plus 0 payments for 90 days on the Sonata or Elantra. Secure your deal today, and as always, with America's best warranty.
You can make your follow-up appointment from
Anywhere?
Yep. Stop and Shop for coffee, milk, tissues,
Chicken. Rotisserie chicken. Deodorant. And gum.
cake, and lots of candles. Savings for all the moments on your list. Stop and Shop. Feed the moment. Optimum's hottest summer sale is too hot to pass up. Get 300 meg internet for just $35 a month. Now get a $100 Visa prepaid card and HBO Max included on us. You can even speed things up with 1 gig internet and get the best gigabit deal according to CNET. Snag this sale before it's gone. Get 300 meg internet for $35 a month with HBO Max included on us. And now get a $100 Visa prepaid card. Visit Optimum.com today.
Start your day with Good Day Wake Up, followed by Good Day New York on Fox 5.
She just said
This preseason, take football further with NFL Game Pass. Catch every rookie debut. See big names in their new homes. And get all the action for the upcoming season.
Oh my goodness! Oh no way!
NFL Game Pass.
It's been a special night on Fox here in Canton. Hugs before the game of the pregame show, and Howie making kicker auditions here at halftime.
That's the play of the game right there. 5 weeks, a little over 5 weeks from the beginning of the season, and this looked like two football teams that have had a handful of practices and a short number of those in full pads. It's not crisp. Young players are playing. That's what you're seeing.
It's what happens this time of year. All right. America 250 is the group designated by Congress to lead the commemoration of our nation's 250th anniversary in 2026. The NFL is teaming up with them to announce the America 250 Awards, a multi-year awards program recognizing exceptional Americans. This year's awards will recognize 3 categories of heroes: 9/11 heroes, first responders, and community champions. Starting today, you can visit America250.org to learn more and to nominate a hero in your life who answered in the call of duty in their community when others definitely needed them. And be sure to join us here on Fox when we recognize the winners of the 2021 America 250 Awards live on the field during an NFL game on Thanksgiving Day. More of the halftime coming your way, including a live interview with Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott right on the other side.
This fall, Fox is making television history again. Undiscovered Talent get the chance to perform as their avatar alter ego. It's the world's first avatar singing competition series. Not to see, to believe. Who will be your alter ego? A new competition series, Wednesdays after The Masked Singer, this fall on Fox.
It's time to save, New Jersey. New Jersey's Clean Energy Program is your guide to rebates and incentives that can save hundreds, even thousands of dollars for businesses and residents throughout the state by making smarter energy choices. Start today with an energy assessment. We're lighting the way to a clean energy future. Join in at njcleanenergy.com or call 866-NJ-SMART.
Dak Prescott must still be smiling after signing that 4-year deal worth $160 million to Dak Prescott's franchise. Prescott diving!
He's a unique talent.
What a touchdown run by Dak Prescott!
Well, the Cowboys lead the Pro Football Hall of Fame game 3-0 over the Steelers at halftime, despite the fact that their starting quarterback, Dak Prescott, is still in Oxnard. He joins us live right now. First of all, thanks for joining us, Dak. And secondly, I got to ask you, how are you physically? We know about the ankle last year. You seem to be better, but now you're missing a little bit of time with the shoulder.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me. I definitely miss being there, seeing all the fans in that great atmosphere, but I'm just staying back, getting myself healthy, doing all the things necessary to get back on the field as soon as I can with my teammates.
And Dak, this is Michael. We know a lot was made about your contract that you signed the offseason. I think it was, this year alone, $75 $5 million. We're all choking here because we've never seen anything like that. But I'm just wondering, do you feel any extra pressure coming off the injury with that contract to go out there and perform at your best?
I mean, I've said before, I think pressure is privilege. I'm just excited to come back from this injury, doing everything that I had to do to get my body ready. Obviously, getting the contract done, knowing that my future's here in Dallas. I'm just excited to get back out there with my teammates and put my best effort forward.
Dak, this is Terry. I remember your first preseason game when you played against the Rams, and you were phenomenal. And I'm sitting there by myself saying, this guy's something special. The contract rewards that special quality that you have. The injury, two parts, I guess. There's number one, how long do you think you'll be able to get in the action and find yourself comfortable? And number two, I don't understand where the injury was in your shoulder. When I heard it, I thought it would be the rotator side, but it's my understanding it's actually underneath the shoulder. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. But as far as my ankle, I mean, I've done so much rehab, work continuous, a lot of hours just to get myself back, and I'm very confident in it. So I don't think it'll take any time before I'm just back out there. I mean, the practices that I've had, I didn't think about my ankle. I was just being a part of the offense, being a part of all of it. So now it's just about getting the shoulder behind me. And when we're just being cautious, we're taking it day by day. Obviously, it's 5 weeks before season opener. So I've got a lot of time, and I'm going to use that time to get myself ready for that game.
Good luck, young man. Hey, Dak, besides your injury, your offensive line was all beat up last year. How's it going to feel to get those big fellas back in the lineup?
It's going to feel great. We had a lot of injuries that hurt our offense and hurt our team last year. So just getting, especially those 3 big guys back, Zach Martin, Tyron Smith, and Lyle Collins, and then just having that unit back together. Every time I get in the huddle and I see those guys, I let them know the band's back together, and there's nothing like it when we're all in there and we're all healthy.
We appreciate you taking the time to join us here live. Next time we see you, hopefully get a uniform.
That's right, young man.
Halftime here at the Hall of Fame game. The Cowboys with a 3-0 lead. Joe, Troy, Aaron, and Tom come your way with the second half from Canton right after this.
Because Northwell fixes the most hearts in New York, we see way too much of this. And you want more of this. Get your heart checked so we can both make what we want. When we raise heart health, we raise everyone. Northwell.
It's 3 a.m. I need a tequila. You want it, we can get it from the 7-Eleven. Some big old dryer sheets, some big old Cowboys doggy treats. You want it, we can get it from the 7-Eleven. Tippy drive.
It's time to get out and explore New York State. Come be a part of it. Plan your summer getaway at iloveny.com.
Manhattan. Welcome back, New York.
This is the Fox 5 News halftime report.
We hope you're enjoying the game. I'm Rosanna Scotto. What a week here on Good Day New York. I spoke to Police Commissioner Dermot Shea about the city's recent rise in violence.
We have right now more officers and detectives investigating violence. On the intelligence side, on the public safety side, on the gun violence teams, probably than I've ever seen in my lifetime.
Tomorrow, a roundup of some of our top musical guests, including a performance from the band Cheat Codes. I'll catch you right after Carrie Drew and Bianca Peters.
Thanks, Rosanna. Join us starting at 4:30 for all the latest headlines. Plus, with every weekend forecast and the highlights from tonight's game. And a preview of Tito Jackson's brand new blues album, Under Your Spell. All right, now let's check in with Steve and Lori.
Good evening. Here are some of the stories making headlines tonight. A shooting in Queens left 2 innocent bystanders wounded.
Yeah, they were hit by gunfire while riding
riding on an MTA bus. The bullets came flying through a window of the Q8 bus in Jamaica from the sidewalk. And police say the gunman was aiming at a man he had words with on the street, but then missed his intended target. The two commuters who were wounded, they're expected to be okay. Police officers happened to be nearby at the time, and the gunman was taken into custody at the scene.
The state assembly has put Governor Cuomo on notice. Lawmakers say the impeachment investigation is nearing completion. They've given him a deadline of next Friday, August 13th, to provide any evidence in his defense. This follows the explosive Attorney General's report detailing a pattern of sexual harassment by the governor. He denies making any inappropriate advances. We'll have much more on these stories, plus all the day's headlines later tonight.
Plus, Nick Gregory to look ahead to weekend forecast. We'll see you right after the game.
Welcome back to Canton, Ohio. It's a 3-0 game. Cowboys on top. And, well, you're the Hall of Famer. Why don't you tell the world what we saw other than Peyton Manning? And then, yeah, well, we were kind of all over the place, weren't we? I thought there were some good things in that first half. I think for the Cowboys, thought the quarterbacks, Garrett Gilbert, Cooper Rush did some good things, Mason Rudolph. And then also on the rookie side with Najee Harris, he got his feet wet with 7 carries. Wasn't able to break any long ones or anything like that. But I thought that was a good start for him just to kind of get a taste of it. And it's about
All right, I'm back.
Preseason games, and now we're going to see a lot of guys. You just don't know if you're a player who's going to be playing, especially here in the second half, how many opportunities you're going to get as you move through these next 2 to 3 preseason games, and every little bit you put on tape.
I am back. They're back from halftime. I wasn't going to sit around at halftime. Like, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, I mean, for all the talk about preseason and what's the importance? Well, last year when there was no preseason and these coaches didn't have a chance to see some young guys in game situations.
Kickoff now into the end zone. Caught by the Dallas returner. Going to get out to the 19-yard line. He returned it out of the end zone, tried to make a move, and the Pittsburgh special teams was there. That took all of 5 seconds, and out comes Ben DiNucci, who played a little bit last year. And the Cowboys, Gilbert, Rush, and DiNucci, any could be the second string. DiNucci's a bit more mobile and a bit more physical. He's under center. Hands off. And run is stuffed. Lost 5 yards. Good play by the defensive line of Pittsburgh. Jones got the big tackle, and it's 2nd and long.
What happens is he's got some ability. He got put in last year against the Eagles. A great defensive front. Offensive line for him was dismantled, and it was a tough night. And so now trying to overcome that, he's got the ability, but in practice, it's 2 or 3 throws, decisions that just aren't very good. That part of it has to get cleaned up.
Shotgun snap now. Short pass. Only gets a yard. Dixon, who got the catch from the throw by DiNucci, and it's 3rd down, Dallas.
In a guy like Ben DiNucci's position, that you want to make impactful plays, you want to make the most of the opportunities, and so you start trying to look for the big play as opposed to just take what the defense gives you. That's probably what has been happening to him in practice, and he's got to be careful here tonight.
3rd and 11.
He wants to have a good showing. Just be patient and take
Ball at the 19-yard line of Dallas. DiNucci gets it. DiNucci steps up. He's sacked. 3 and out to start the 3rd. Roche will get the big hit on Ben DiNucci, and it will be a Cowboy punt deep in their own territory. 2nd sack by the Pittsburgh defense, and for all the efficiency by Dallas. They have had no sacks. Punt coming right at the 1 yard line. This punt is going to travel a fair amount of way. Travel to the 31 of Pittsburgh, trying to get some room. Space on the run. The punt return gets out to the 40. Spun to the 35 of Dallas. What a return by Sexton. 35-yard return. And if he broke 2 more tackles, it probably would have been touchdown Pittsburgh. Sexton's run to the sideline and then chase up the middle again really bought him all of those yards. And he's going to put the Steelers in great field position, down by 3. Dwayne Haskins Jr. is back out there. Haskins gets out away from a rush. Short throw. Up the middle, tight end. Got it, Raider. Past the 20, Steelers already in the red zone. Joey Gallo, 3-run home run, puts them up 3. Puts who up 3? The Yankees? First and 10 for Pittsburgh. Ball at the 18-yard line of Dallas. 138 total yards for Pittsburgh, 213 for Dallas. Here is a handoff. A yard away from the marker. 2nd and 1. No, first down. They give him the first down. No, it will be 2nd and 1. The clock was taking a long time to show it.
I'm looking forward to seeing some of the different wrinkles that he's going to bring to this offense. In college, he brought a lot of the jet sweeps that we've come to know in the NFL and the quick game, but also the play-action game that was...
Shotgun snap for Dwayne Haskins. Handoff. Is going to have an edge. Trying to beat a few Dallas defenders. Gets by the 5 to the 4. First and goal, Pittsburgh. The best position they've been in all night. They've never taken the lead. Last time they were tied was when it was scoreless. Back all the way early in the first quarter. First and goal, Pittsburgh. Haskins in the shotgun. Haskins. Throws in the run. Dropped. A bit inaccurate, that throw. McClendon had the chance for it. It's 2nd and goal. See if this is 4-down territory for Pittsburgh if they get there. 2nd and goal. Haskins under center. Motioning again. Haskins. Handoff. Up the middle. He's in. Touchdown. Pittsburgh. Steelers lead for the first time tonight. Great push by the running back to just force through and make his way, shoving at those linebackers. And great force. Jay Harris was there, but this was the other backup. And the Steelers will have a chance for the 4-point lead. And he missed the extra point. Hooked the extra point. Are you kidding me? The extra point is missed, but the touchdown is run in on a great drive. Steelers by 3.
like an F-150, thinks like an F-150, and powers like an F-150. It must be an F-150 hybrid. The 2021 F-150 Power Boost Hybrid with 570 pound-feet of torque and 12,700 pounds of max available towing. Bullshit. It's the big bad wolf that comes to get you when your time is up.
This is how easy it is for me to get to you.
The Protege. Read R. Only Gators on the 20th. Text Protege to 91099.
You know, Miller Lite only has one more calorie, bro.
Critics and monsters agree Taco Bell's Fried Force will have you roaring for more. So real you can taste it, says Rolling Stone. Experience this cinematic tour of fries yourself and make a $5 nacho fries box at Taco Bell today.
Does scrubbing feel like a workout? Scrub less with Dawn Platinum. Its superior formula breaks down and removes up to 99% of tough grease and food residue faster. So you scrub less. Tackle grease wherever it shows up. Scrub less, save more with Dawn.
I was young when I learned there was a difference between us and them. The only crown I've ever worn is the one growing out of my head. But I have a secret that will expose them all. So whether they like it or not, I belong here.
Today's game is sponsored by the all-new 2021 Ford F-150. Jump this one can only be called F-150.
We are joined by greatness yet again here in the broadcast booth. Super Bowl 37 champion, 9-time Pro Bowler.
All right, we are back. John Lynch is here as well, the general manager of San Francisco. He's been very busy, and former linebacker safety of the Tampa Bay Bucks. Won one of Tampa's 2 Super Bowls, the one in 2002. Or 3 it was. I forget which year they did win it. I believe it was 2. Yeah, 2002. This will be run back past the 15 and tripped up just past the 20. Dixon thought he had a big return coming, just like Sexton had, but none doing there.
Was that an easy decision for you?
It wasn't. It was a real hard one. You know, we've got 4 kids. We have 4 kids. Our son's our eldest, and then we have 3 girls. So at the end of the day, I said, you're representing all the kids, and it's him and then co-presenters Herm Edwards. The only problem, they're both in college version of training camp, so they won't get here till Sunday. So, but we'll have fun until then.
Shotgun snap to DiNucci. He throws, and it's incomplete, but this has to be pass interference or holding, one of the two, and definitely against Pittsburgh because that was a really well-thrown ball, and the receiver was completely interfered with. And yes, it's pass interference. Lane will get the penalty called against him. Oh, nice, Aiden. I'm not a camping guy, but that's really cool. We'll have this game, but that's it for tonight, obviously. Under center is DiNucci. 1st and 10 from the Dallas 40. We'll say Pittsburgh. It's Dallas. Handoff for a yard, and that's it.
You got to miss this one a little bit. You're putting in some long hours.
I am, but I tell you what, it's a lot of fun. I feel like I'm playing hooky right now being here this weekend. But you know what? Everyone encouraged me to come and enjoy this, so I'm going to do it.
I don't like camping. My parents made me come. Oh, fun. It's 2nd and 8. They say he got 2 yards. Got to get to the 50. DiNucci in trouble. Into the Dallas bench. They've been aiming there when the pressure's been, and Pittsburgh has put up the pressure a lot. 6-3 Pittsburgh, and it's 3rd down now for DiNucci and the Cowboys.
got to be a good feeling there. Every play they're running, we ran in front of us. There's a young Mike Tomlin. Yes.
Right under center, a throw up the middle, intercepted. DiNucci is picked off, and the Steelers bring the ball back to the Dallas 45. That ball was aimed for a receiver, and this would have been a deep throw and would have put Dallas in great position. Instead, DiNucci gets picked off, and the Steelers are in pretty good position themselves. Great intercept and great run. Also a big hit, and that's why the Steelers have opened this game up defensively. Yeah, they haven't scored a lot of points in the 2 field goals, whatever, but they've been real good defensively as the game has gone on because they've been able to pressure the quarterback. Here's Haskins. He's pressured. He'll throw a short screen for about 3-4 yards, and it'll be second and short. Good decision by Haskins. 6-3 Pittsburgh. 6-3 Steelers. Steelers did score a touchdown. Pedro, I can't because then I'll get copyright and I won't be able to live stream for 90 days. They actually scored a touchdown, but he shanked the extra point. Pittsburgh missed a kick. Dallas has missed, I believe, 2 kicks, and one of them was blocked. 2nd and 5. Handoff, and the Cowboys stuffed that. So 2nd and 5 becomes 3rd and 6. It's 3rd down as this third quarter winds its way through.
And it became evident right away. And he made me better. And we got to visit before the game on the field, and I told him just that. You made me better. And I love playing for the guy, as do all of these guys.
That was a heck of a staff that you got to play for on that team. Well, both sides of the ball, but especially on the defensive side.
Kiffin, Marinelli, Lovie Smith, Herman.
Shotgun snap. Back out that short screen. It's caught. Trying to move for 3rd down. Oh, what a play. What a play by Parker. What a play by Parker, because McFarland had the marker ready to run in a 1st down, and he was trying to shake and bake, and Parker saw it and leveled him. Absolutely leveled him. Great play by Parker, and it forces 4th down. Looks like the Steelers are going for it. They are. Now, do they want to draw Dallas off? No. Immediate snap. Handoff. Right up the middle. 1st down, Pittsburgh. That'll keep the clock moving. That'll keep the Steelers marching down the field in Ohio, but it's basically a Steeler home game. A ton of Steeler fans showed up to Canton. Much, much, much closer to Pittsburgh than it is to Dallas, Texas. Dallas, no matter how good they are, who should be the kings of Texas this year, my Texans are not having a good year, are probably not going to have a good year. There's a short screen, got about 4, and that's all for McFarland. It'll be 2nd down.
That's really how I got to know him. Everyone thinks it's the connection with Mike. It was really in production meetings. I was always just mesmerized when this guy was talking football. What I didn't know is how's he going to present in front of the team and all that. He's a young guy. I thought I might have to help him there. He's been awesome from day one. So it's time for that to start transferring onto the field with wins in a consistent manner. We think that day's coming.
Give young quarterbacks so much of their success is determined by who's going.
The handoff, it looked like a play action fake, but it goes past the 20. Balaj. There's a flag on the field, though. This might be coming back. This might be for holding against Pittsburgh. It is against Pittsburgh, but it's a block in the back, not holding. So the Steelers are going to have to, and that saved the tackle that would have really probably brought Balaj down. Who was Aiden? Yes, but I'm not streaming Sunday afternoons. I'll be streaming Sunday nights, Monday nights, and Thursday nights if I can. But I won't be streaming the afternoons because I like to enjoy myself and watch those games.
Congratulations to you.
I think Pittsburgh called timeout, not sure. We just heard a quick whistle.
The great John Lynch going into the Hall of Fame this weekend with 6:11 left in the third quarter, and so good just to catch up with our former colleague here at Fox. Yeah, what a great job he's done in San Francisco. You got to miss a little bit of this Cook's broadcast.
Shotgun snap. Down the sideline. And he had a man very tightly covered, but it wasn't a bad ball. And that's just good defensive coverage. In fact, if there would have been a foul, there probably would have been offensive pass interference because he did push a little bit. But no call. This is a good no call. I'm a Giants fan. No, Aiden, I'm a Giants fan. I don't like the Jets. I'm a Giants fan. Giants and Texans are my teams, Aiden. But I like to watch those Sunday afternoon games with friends and family, and you know how that goes. Most of my friends and family aren't going to care about the Texans game, but most of my friends and family love the Giants. So the Giants, yes, there's a short screen, and that's wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. McLeod, and he is yelling at Cox about something. It's fourth down. The Cowboys stop that.
What does it mean this early in camp? But he was listed at the top of the depth chart, opposite of Trayvon Diggs, and so there's a good battle right now with him and Kelvin Joseph, another rookie second-round pick out of Kentucky.
On Sunday, not Saturday. On Sunday, I might be streaming on Saturday college football Texas A&M games, but on Sunday, not Saturday. I will be showing games on Sunday at night, though. Sunday Night Football, I should be. Here's the kick. It's good. The largest lead of the game so far, and it's 6-9-3 Steelers. I'm going to talk to Megatron. Calvin Johnson, my favorite Lion of all time. Still have his jersey. And that'll be when we come back from commercial. 9-3 Steelers. I know you were kidding. I know you were kidding.
Smiling Peyton bus tap handle. Congrats, Peyton.
What happened to your shirt?
All I ever wanted was a normal life. Let that rings pay our family legendary power. Show me you're strong enough to carry that. I thought I could start a new life. You can't outrun your destiny.
When Subway opened, they changed the fast food game. But sometimes you got to refresh to be fresh.
All right, I wonder when this will be back. Next game.
Deli style oven roasted turkey. And
That's a new steak and cheese.
oh yeah, that's the one with the new season.
And that was the new MVP Parmesan vinaigrette.
Right. Which makes it next level food. Hold up, Subway lover? Wait, I'm out of time.
Points for impact in Friday Night SmackDown on Fox. The highest watch show in all of entertainment. The baddest superstars on the planet are unleashed in prime time. And Friday Night SmackDown, sponsored by Progressive at 8 Eastern on Fox and the Fox Sports app. All right, here we go.
I heard Powers is going to be playing for Michigan again. That's interesting. I mean, Hughes says he's going to play for Michigan. And I don't remember, Beignets is going to play again for Michigan as well. So I think this is basically for all these guys, and there's a few other top guys in the NHL draft. All these guys, as there's Ezekiel Elliott, are going to try to probably – they're still going to be the most talented team in college hockey, try to run for a national championship. They didn't get it last year. try this super team and try to win it one more year, and then everybody's going to go and probably play in the NHL. So this will be a one-year thing. Basically like in basketball, they're going to try this since they have this great team. Here's the kick return at the 20, past the 25 to the 26-yard line, and there's a flag on the play. So, Aiden, that's probably what's going to happen. You're probably going to see, everybody that got drafted in the first round from Michigan will probably come back and try to win a national championship on the super team, and then all go to their respective NHL teams. This is holding against Dallas. Yeah, the return team, and that's a 10-yard penalty, so spot the ball at the 15-yard line.
Was redefined by this man, Calvin Johnson. When you get the knock on the door, we saw laughter, we saw tears. How do you explain the moment, Calvin? You know, it's just the culmination of all your career. That's just, comes to a head at that moment.
There's a handoff by DiNucci. This ball goes 5 yards to the 20. But that was such a huge upset, Aiden. College hockey is not that big in this country, as big as it needs to be. But that was one of the bigger upsets in sports this past season because of how good Michigan was, just how the super team was. And, they wanted to win a natty with this core. If they don't win it, I don't think they're going to go back. I mean, they've got NHL contracts. With Ristolainen in Philadelphia, Powers probably plays first pair D. Hughes will probably be second or third pair D. And Bernier is going to be, if not top 6, top 9 when he comes into the league with Seattle. So they're going to have prominent roles immediately when they get into the NHL. So there's no reason for them to stick around in college more than 1 year. So this is to win one more championship, but you won't a championship, but if you don't win it, you're not going to go back and try to win it. It's last year, no matter what kind of thing, in my opinion, for a University of Michigan hockey team.
Thank you. Second overall pick in the 07 draft, 11,619 receiving yards in just those 9 years that Tom Rinaldi talked about, and the 6-time Pro Bowler to be enshrined over the weekend. So last year was 2015.
Under center.
Catches, over 1,200 yards and 9 touchdowns, and that was it.
For DiNucci. Handoff. Up the middle. Only for 2 yards. Knox is there. It'll be third down, 3rd and 3. For college, I like Boston University. Aiden, you mean you like them? That's your favorite team, or you like them to win the national championship, or at least be a top team? What do you mean by like? I'm just trying to figure out.
Went under the hood and decided that he didn't maintain control of the ball after hitting the ground and kept it as incomplete. But not many people agree with it.
He basically caught the ball, went to his locker.
DiNucci throws, tossed it, got a long pass, and now tripped up at the sideline. What a play for Dallas. They're off and running. They're in good field position just like that. Favorite team? Mine for hockey is Harvard. I don't go to Harvard, but they are my favorite college hockey team. That was Parker, who, if you remember earlier, he dropped the ball. Ball at the 40 now. The Pittsburgh 40. Here is a handoff. Got a stutter step all the way to the 31 of Pittsburgh, but this might be coming back. It is. False start. And so the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and 20, and the ball's going to be back to midfield. No, he didn't. He didn't, though.
You have to be able to run when everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run the football, which is exactly how you guys would put games away with Emmitt Smith. Everybody knew it was coming and nobody could stop it. Well, I think as I said earlier, I think the way the Cowboys are built, they're built a lot like we were in that they should be able to throw it when teams try to come up and play the run. They should be able to run.
Play action fake. And now the running skills of DiNucci will get around 5. Second down.
With that said, when the defense is struggling the way that they were last year, having the ability
Yeah, but he definitely didn't die.
really helps them out. We saw that last year from Seattle. They came out throwing the football a lot with Russell Wilson.
Don't say stuff like that. Like, that's really...
They then recommitted to running the football. Their defense got better.
2:30 to go in the third. 9-3 Pittsburgh.
There's a lot that goes into this. And I know Mike McCarthy's always talked more about rushing attempts than he has.
DiNucci in the shotgun. Only one touchdown's been scored today. It was a rushing touchdown. Eric Glendon for Pittsburgh. DiNucci's trying to draw him offside. Dallas going to have to take a timeout here. They got one off. Thought that they didn't, but they did get one off. So that's the first timeout of the half for the Cowboys. Go back to commercial. 2:11 to go in the third quarter. Pittsburgh by 6.
My son, he's in trouble in Mexico. Please, get him back up here.
I used to be a lot of things, but I'm not now. This macho thing is overrated. You think you got all the answers, then you realize as you get older you don't have any of them. We all have to make choices in life, kid. You have to make yours.
Rated PG-13.
This time, our delicious, crispy, hand-battered chicken comes in piece. 8-piece.
Get nuggets delivered exclusively on the Popeyes app.
There. It's always been the dream to get a job where you can rock a real boss suit. A track suit. Woo! Now that's favorite. Just like Smirnoff's Red, White, and Berry Silks. You should crack one of these old flavors on 100, sugars on 0.
The wait is over. It's time to suit up for the biggest season ever. Time for the preseason. With every game on NFL Network, including 23 live games. Time to see these guys back in action. These guys in new threads. And how these young guys stack up. It's time for football. NFL Preseason, August 12th and 29th on NFL Network. Fox Nation presents 6 movies that define Clint Eastwood as an American outlaw. Plus, stream 2 exclusive specials exploring the actor-director's celebrated legacy. Stream Clint Eastwood, American Outlaw on Fox Nation.
This broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of our audience. Any of the use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game.
What's up, Avs fan? 9-3 Pittsburgh right now. The Cowboys, though, have the ball.
Teams in pro football have been the Dallas Cowboys and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh wow, the NFL, the old NFL films stuff. If you're watching a game right now and you're hearing this guy John Facenda, watch this stuff on YouTube. NFL films, especially the Oakland Raiders stuff of it. It's really good, or any team really. But that's some of the classic stuff. So yeah, if you guys should definitely watch that. It's some pretty awesome documentary stuff. What's my hat count at? Don't know. And the handoff goes for about 4. As Knox will push it through, and it'll be third down now. I will say also, since you're talking about NFL films, I think what the music and everything did was they made it seem like a documentary or a movie. Like you're watching a real war documentary when you watch just a sport. It wasn't a sport, it was something else. Ball is dropped. Steelers have it. They say it's a fumble. Refs say no, incomplete. It'll be 4th down. And this should be a Cowboy punt, I would think. The Cowboys thought they were going to have the best position. They had the long pass, but then comes the penalty and all the setbacks there, the incompletions, the short yardage, and it just really burnt out all of the momentum from that drive. I'm going to talk about that, Aiden, right after this punt. I have something interesting to discuss there with the Rizzo deal. This ball, can it take a Cowboy bounce? No. Just bounced in the end zone after it hit an arm. It will be a touchback. With 1:22 to go in the third quarter, the Steelers getting the ball at their own 25. 1:22 to go in the third. 9-3, Pittsburgh.
I'm really nervous. I don't know what I should wear. Just wear something not too crazy. Remember, it's a business dinner, not a costume party.
On the Spotty Network, this is what she heard.
Just wear something crazy. Remember, it's a costume.
So here's my thought. I am flabbergasted. Everyone's like, oh, it's the Yankees. They're the big spenders. They're trying to win a championship. I don't care. They're not in a playoff spot. They're not in a playoff spot. And they made moves like they were in a playoff spot. The Blue Jackets did something similar in the NHL in 2019, but I'm pretty sure the Blue Jackets were in a playoff spot. Yankees are a team out of the playoffs as it stands today and made moves like they were winning the division. They made big risk moves to get Rizzo and Gallo, big risk moves for more big bats, which is already a strength of their team. And they didn't solve their pitching problems. They're buying in that this year is not over. It's a good pickup, but it's extremely surprising. And yes, if one team was going to do it, the only team that would have even been the opportunity would be the Yankees, because they're always given the green light to compete because they're the Yankees. They're the most successful North American sports franchise ever. They're the most valuable franchise sports, I believe, on the face of the planet. I get it, but still, if you look at it less of a organization and more of what their team is, it is very strange. Cashman is a terrible GM. I wouldn't say he's terrible. One of my friends who's a huge Yankees fan has told me that Cashman's the greatest GM in sports, and that's clearly wrong. For everything he's done wrong in the past 10 years, I think the best GM in sports probably is Ken Holland, just because of what he's done. But back to Cashman, I don't think so. I don't think so. Nice to see you back, Mr. McDonald's. He had a good trade deadline. He went for it, though. He really went for it. Guys, since we're talking about it, who do you think is, everybody who's here, who do you think is the best GM in sports, that's still being a GM? That's still a GM, that's the best GM in sports. I think it's Ken Holland, even though he's had a pretty bad offseason with Edmonton. Here is a great wrap-up by Dallas, another safety blitz, and that is a big yardage loss for Pittsburgh. Kyle Dubas, you must be kidding. You must be kidding. You must be kidding. Also, Lou Lamoriello's not a bad guess here, though. I just think the drafting Holland did has been a bit better than what Lamoriello was able to do. Although it's close. Like, you draft Stevens, you draft Lidstrom, all right. Pump fake, throw it to the sideline, and then dropped and fumbled, but the Steelers are on it. How about that? Steelers fumbled the ball, and Dallas picked it up, but then they lost it, and Pittsburgh, McCoy got the ball past the first down marker. So what was going to be a short gain turns out into a fumble that turns into a first down for Pittsburgh. So a blessing in disguise because of the nice bounce. Scott Pioli, I'm not sure who that is. Steve Yzerman. I think Steve Yzerman is going to be the best general manager in all of sports, but I don't think he's done enough to show he is yet. Like, you have to realize, like, I'm comparing their whole careers. Like, Kenny Holland, he helped draft. He was a scout as a general manager, assistant general manager, drafted as we go to commercial, or end of the third quarter, 9-3. Helped draft as an assistant general manager Lidstrom and Fedorov and Konstantinov, and traded for Larionov, and traded for Shanahan, and traded for Larry Murphy, and drafted Zetterberg, and drafted Pavel Datsyuk, and drafted Chris Osgood, and was able to get Brett Hull and Dominic Hasek and Luke Robitaille, and drafted Johan Franzen and Dylan Larkin, and was able to get Dan Cleary, and list goes on and on and on. Got Brian Rafalski. It's ridiculous. Got Mike Modano. Got Daniel Alfredson. It's ridiculous the amount of players he was able to get. Like, I don't like Kenny Holland now because of what happened. As you know, the team kind of never rebuilt like they should have earlier. But man, oh man, like,
I'm Dr. Dave Choksey, the city's doctor.
You gotta admit, the moves he made were pretty incredible moves. Like, to get all those guys that I named,
both physically and mentally.
and there are a bunch I didn't name.
So many of us have held off on seeing your doctor.
Some of the guys you don't think of. He's able to get draft McCarty, get LaPointe, draft LaPointe, get Draper from Winnipeg for $1. The stuff Ken Holland did do with Detroit, ridiculous. And also, in his Edmonton side of things, he was able to get that Finnish winger that I can never remember his name, able to play when he said he wasn't going to play for Edmonton. So that's my argument for Ken Holland. Scott Pioli, who is that? I'm not sure who that is. That GM.
Steve Lacy and Lori Stokes on the 5 o'clock and the 10 o'clock news.
Troy can't wait for this. Next Thursday, the Yankees and White Sox travel to Iowa, the site of the most beloved baseball movie of all time, to play an historic regular season matchup on the real Field of Dreams. You don't want to miss it. MLB Field of Dreams game presented by Geico. Coverage begins next Thursday on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
You going to be calling that game?
I am going to be calling that game with Mr. John Smoltz and Kenny and Tom. It's going to be special. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Haskins in the shotgun is blitzed, and the ball is dropped. 2nd and 7 becomes 3rd and 7 for Pittsburgh.
Could not secure the catch. Well,
Cowboys defense was 28th for points allowed last year, 23rd for total yards, 31st for rush yards. They look better if we are to judge anything from this preseason game and how they're aggressive. Of course, you're not really getting any real learning until the regular season. And it might take a few weeks because it is 17 games this year, too. Throw up the middle. Very aggressive stiff arm by Busey, but he did not get the first down. Robinson with an even better tackle. And this will be 4th down for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, not surprising. I mean, they're pretty set on the offensive side of the ball. They had to clean that side of it up. And they planned on going quarterback with their first pick in the first round, and the two guys that they had targeted were taken ahead of them, and then they wind up taking Micah Parsons, who, by all indications, this guy is going to be a really impactful player. He just has rare ability, size and speed and power.
Pittsburgh will punt this off, and will this take a Steeler bounce? You betcha. Past the 10, I think at the 8 or the 9. Gonna put it at the 9.
They're still going to be doing more than
52 seconds into this fourth quarter. And DiNucci will get the ball deep in his own territory. Okay. Avs fan, you didn't answer this question. I think this, you might have not heard it. This is a really good question if you're here, Avs fan. We were talking about earlier. Who do you think is, and judge them not on what they're doing now, but what they've done in their whole career, who do you think is the best GM still in all of sports? I said Ken Holland, and yes, I think Steve Yzerman is better and good for the Red Wings, but I'll explain why I think he's the best when you look at his whole career. So who do you think it is, Avs fan? It can be any sport. And be realistic. Don't just yell Joe Sakic. If you yell Pierre Lacroix, I actually would be totally good with that. But really think about it. Well, you can't yell Pierre Lacroix because he's not GMing it. He's not a GM anymore. I forgot about that. Stevie Y, look at what he did to Tampa. That's fine, but I really look at what Ken Holland did, right? Ken Holland helped draft, not Yzerman, helped draft Lidstrom, Fedorov, Konstantinov, got Kozlov, got Larionov, got Osgood, drafted Osgood, was able to get Draper for $1, drafted McCarty, drafted Zetterberg, drafted Datsuk, drafted Franzen. You got LaPointe, traded for Larry Murphy, traded for Brendan Shanahan, traded for Chris Chelios, traded for Mike Modano, got Brett Hull, got Luke Robitaille. It's ridiculous. This pass will be caught for a short screen in about 5 by Parker. It'll be third down. Yzerman, I think, is probably the best now, but if you look at career-wise, like I'm saying, best GM career-wise, it's got to be Kenny Holland. There's nobody that comes close. It's still GMing. I said Pierre Lacroix before that could have been an option, but he's not GMing. He's not working. No, Yzerman is better. Right now, if you said you want Ken Holland or Yzerman as your GM, it's Yzerman 100%. But the career-wise, like, just Lidstrom and Fedorov alone is ridiculous. And he knows Yzerman better than anybody because he was his boss for so long. He didn't draft Yzerman. The architect of the Islanders, I forget his name, was the guy that drafted him. The guy that drafted Potvin and Mike Bossy drafted Yzerman. But, you know, both great GMs. Although Yzerman, I think, wins a cup long before Ken Holland, if Kenny even wins another one. Rolling out is DiNucci. He's pressured. He throws over the middle. Tipped. Incomplete. Are there flags? Claypool is on the field, making sure that there isn't. With his defensive teammate, there are no flags. The Steelers turnover on downs. Dallas turns it over on downs. Steelers will get the ball. 12:01 to go in the fourth. Pittsburgh by 6.
Multi-flex, huh?
Mom, Dad's flexing again.
That's not all. You can extend the bed for longer stuff.
Still flexing.
That's right. And it becomes a workspace. You can put your laptop here.
With this schedule change, it's a little weird, yeah. I would have preferred 8 teams to make the playoffs over a schedule change. I used to think it'd be great, but it kind of seems stupid.
For someone we've enjoyed watching on and off the field, we made him a second bust, one that enshrines his love of life. Behold, the Michelob Ultra Smiling Peyton Bust Tap Handle. Congrats, Peyton.
NFL Fantasy is back. Let's go! For the biggest season ever. More catches, rushing yards, touchdowns, and fantasy points. From the best in the league to the rookies that could make this your year. Just sign up and draft. It's easy to play. Optimize your lineup with one click. Oh, have some of that! In one
launch exclusive player stories.
So that's my thought on that, Avs fan.
Easier to play. Download the NFL Fantasy app today. This fall, Fox is making television.
We will be back soon.
Undiscovered talent get the chance to perform as their avatar alter ego. Who will be your alter ego? A new competition series, Wednesdays after The Masked Singer. This fall on Fox.
Welcome to Fantasy Island.
This is intense.
I love my job.
Let the adventure begin. Fantasy Island, series premiere Tuesday on Fox.
Welcome back to Canton, Ohio for tonight's Hall of Fame game. And I feel like every time you read an article about what's going on with the Dallas Cowboys in training camp, you hear about a catch that you've made. CeeDee Lamb, wide receiver, joining me right now. And you forget, this is really your first training camp. You didn't get to experience all this. How's it been?
It's all new to me.
CeeDee Lamb second year, but I don't think he's played that much today at all, actually, because he is one of their big targets just resting for the regular season. Instead of having bye weeks from like week 4 to week 15, I think the NFL should make a bunch of teams get byes on week 8 to 10. There won't be a lot of games, but still. Yeah, I agree, but they don't want to take the strategy out of it. Here's a screen, and Pittsburgh's going to take that a long way. Edmonds, excuse me. And it's first down Pittsburgh. So I agree with you, but I don't think the NFL would agree with you. And what I mean by that is like Tampa's bye came, I think, kind of early, and they were able to use it to their advantage and roll on. It takes away strategy. So I don't know how you feel about that. Steelers at the 15. Handoff to the 10. And Dobbs, the fourth-year quarterback out of Tennessee, with the handoff. And it's 2nd and 5 now.
Thanks for your time. Great to meet you, by the way. Joe, you forget, all our meetings with these guys were over Zoom last year, so finally get to see him in person. Great to see you. Thanks, CD.
Lamb in the shotgun from the 11-yard line, and a handoff close to the first down marker. It'll be 3rd and 1. CeeDee Lamb, who caught 935 receiving yards last year, 2nd highest rookie all time, and the first to go anywhere close to 1,000 as a rookie receiver for the Dallas Cowboys since 1965. That's before the Super Bowl era. Handoff up the gut. First down, Pittsburgh. 1st and goal, Steelers. As we march past 10 minutes to go in the game. But that's my thought on that, Avs fan, about strategy and buys.
Cooper hasn't yet practiced coming off of his surgery, and he'll be ready to go. But there's going to be some decisions to make after the season. Michael Gallup, who would not
Dobbs under center.
He's also, I think,
Cowboys bring a lot of guys to the line. Dobbs, handoff, stuffed at the line of scrimmage. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know that's something to worry about for another day. Here's the 3, and this is why.
Cooper, Lamb, and Gallup. These are the big receivers of Dallas, the big 3. Cooper had 92 receptions for 1,114 yards and 5 touchdowns. Lamb, 74 receptions, 935 yards and 5 touchdowns. And it'll be Dobbs in the shotgun now. Dobbs. Shotgun snap. Dobbs rolling. Throw to the end zone. Caught was one. They say incomplete. How many feet were down? No, that was not 2 feet down.
Moved the pocket. They got blocking out in front. Had a chance, just ran out of real estate.
Just out. It'll be 3rd and goal. 8:47 to go in the 4th.
Snap 3rd down and goal.
Yeah, I know I'm behind. Because I don't, you know the reason why. Dobbs in the shotgun. Dobbs waits, throws, touchdown, Pittsburgh! Tyler Simmons! Wide open in the flat, and the Steelers have a 12-point lead with a chance to make it 13. Just lofted this up to Kamara, and nobody was defending Simmons. Also, Dobbs got hit on the play as well, but just was able to elevate this ball, and it's the first passing touchdown of the game by either team, and it's Dobbs to Simmons. Kick is good. Steelers will have that 13-point lead, 16-3, with 8:44 to go in the 4th, and barring a Cowboy comeback, this should be the nail in the coffin in the Hall of Fame game. Pittsburgh 16, Dallas 3.
No problem. It's temperature balancing, so couples can sleep better together. Can it help you fall asleep faster? Yeah, by gently warming your feet. But can it help keep me sleeping? It sure can. It senses your movements and automatically adjusts to keep you comfortable all night. Can it really promise better sleep? No promise, proof. Sleep Number. Proven quality sleep.
This preseason, take football further with NFL Game Pass. Catch every rookie debut. See big names in their new homes. And get all the action for the upcoming season. NFL Game Pass.
It's my season right here, man. It's everything for us.
Still commercial. Should be back soon. Hopefully.
Pacquiao Spence 2, August 21st. Live on pay-per-view. Buy now on the Fox Sports app and watch on any screen you want.
Lamar Sasha Banks is back. Plus, John Cena will now face Universal Champion Roman Reigns in SummerSlam. It's an all-new Friday Night SmackDown, live at 8 Eastern on Fox. 13-point game, under 9 to go. We'll welcome you.
8:44 to go in the.
Joe Buck, Troy Aikman, and then this guy.
Me? I'm actually here. I am here.
We're building to the crescendo.
My 3 piece got a little airtime. That's important to that.
Hopefully, Peyton Manning's watching somewhere here in Canton, Ohio. We're going to go through some of the rule changes that we can expect. We have the foremost experts, the guy who knows more about the rules than anybody walking the planet. Wow. Is that fair?
Wow. I get it. I'll accept that.
Okay. Yeah. All right, good. There are changes, although you'll be happy to know, viewing public, not that many.
Out of the end zone. Taken at the 10. At the 15. He came out fast. But Reggie Davis really just ran into a wall before he even got to the 20.
Well, it's all been about the head. You know, the knee injuries are up 33% in the last 5 years. So they basically banned all blocks below the waist that happen outside what's called the tight end zone. So that's the edge of the tight end position, 5 yards on either side of the ball. And it's a big change. Could have an effect on the running game, but they are addressing now knees, not just the head.
Under center. And DiNucci gives the handoff, and Dallas gets a yard.
The other thing, Joe, is they have what's now called a video assistant. So as people
Here are the two big rule changes coming up this regular season. Video assistants will be allowed to provide specific objective information to on-field officials, which is really big. We'll see how that works and how that rule will be finagled. And also big penalties against offensive linemen or anyone going low on blocks, as this is incomplete. Going low on blocks outside and around the tight end box because a 30% increase on knee injuries, and the NFL is trying to avoid that.
Trying to keep a little bit more game flow and having somebody with the ability to call right in and say, no, that pass was incomplete. It's second and 10.
Ball hitting the ground, they can make the change and assist.
So that's what the rule will do. You would immediately have an assistant come in. I guess that's kind of like Toronto in the NHL, but kind of not, because if that was the case, you would have never had that hand pass in Game 3 against San Jose and St. Louis a few years back. This ball is thrown out of bounds, 4th and 9, and it's time for a Dallas punt. So this rule, I think that rule, as good as it can be, is going to be one of the ones that is going to be under fire a lot. Like, what is the official really telling? Or this official, they shouldn't have said this, or they shouldn't have said that. Or I feel like this rule is going to come under a lot of fire this regular season. We're going to see a bunch of games that are going to be decided by that, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Newswander will punt this, and it's going to be caught around the 20-yard line by Sexton, who had that big return earlier in the game. We go to commercial. 16-3, Pittsburgh.
Be the first to give everyone the joy of 5G by giving every customer a new 5G phone. Old customers, new customers, families, business. Every customer, from these bakers to these bakers. Hello. New 5G phones when you trade in your old ones. Cracked, busted, sticky buttons and all. Thank you. Upgrade your phone. Upgrade your network.
Ritz Cheese Crispers, where the crispiness of Ritz meets the bold taste of cheese.
I need a bite.
Try cheesy, crispy Ritz Cheese Crispers. Only from Ritz.
Every time nacho fries came back, that bold seasoning was drawing something closer. And once they taste that warm nacho cheese sauce, they won't stop till there's nothing left.
Taco Bell's Fry Force. Now serving at a Taco Bell near you. The wait is over. It's time to suit up for the biggest season ever. Time for the preseason. With every game on NFL Network, including 23 live games. Time to see these guys back in action. These guys in new threads. And how these young guys stack up. It's time for football. NFL preseason, August 12th and 29th on NFL Network.
It took 30 years. And now they are here.
Okay.
Coverage begins next Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern. Live on Fox.
And welcome back to Canton, 16-3.
Back to Kenton for the Hall of Fame game. Pittsburgh will have the ball.
Season, joined by fear incarnate, if you will, the fifth member of the Steel Curtain defense to reach the Hall of Fame, the great Donnie Shell. Donnie, undrafted when the Steelers signed you in 1974. From then to the Hall of Fame, how do you describe the journey?
It was a long journey, but well worth it. A lot of hard work. A lot of people helped me along my journey. I'm very thankful for that, and I'll try to do the same today.
Under center. Handoff to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Samuels.
Well, when Big
only got so far, didn't even get a yard. No gain on the play, and it'll be second down now, 2nd and 10. But this is really to just let this clock bleed as much as it can. Get this nice game over with. This is the first game both teams have played, so you wanted to get this off of your belt, under your belt, however that phrase is. Run to the line and just wrapped up.
Bill was a pioneer. He had a lot of foresight and foreseeability. He had the foreseeability to switch me from linebacker to strong safety. And that's why I signed with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Also, he was a mentor. People don't know this. To many of us that came through the Steelers organization. He's a great man.
We are teammates with your quarterback in a different way here at Fox with Terry Bradshaw. Can you give us some tips or what it was like to have him as a teammate back then?
He was a hoop, and he was a hoop man.
Under center, thrown by Dobbs, and only got about 5 yards. And after he got the 5 yards, he got slammed down defensively.
If you want to talk about somebody from head to toe,
Steelers Nation, that's right there.
From head to toe, congratulations, Donnie. A long time coming. Have a great weekend.
Thank you very much, Tom. Appreciate it.
Guys,
All right, Tom, thank you, and congratulations to Donnie Shell.
Steelers are forced to punt now because that acts like a 3 and out. Basically is a 3 and out.
Who's getting this chance again.
Arvin a punt.
He's been one of the highlights for the Steelers tonight.
He's had some great punts. He had that one punt at the 1 yard line. Arvin another punt. And this one is going to bounce off up Cowboy, and the Steelers have it. I think they do. They do. It hit Davis. It popped out, and the Steelers are right outside the red zone with the ball, trying to knock out the Dallas Cowboys with a blowout knockout punch. The punt hit the helmet, and then it was just scooped up. And Dallas, who have not had a great game, continue to have some problems. More problems for them. 5:42 to go in the fourth. Steelers will have the ball in incredible field position.
The Steelers back on offense with just over 5.5 to play.
Ball at the 25 of Dallas. Dobbs, play action fake. Dobbs rolls. Dobbs rolls some more. Dobbs gets out of there. He got a yard. Just was able to get past the line of scrimmage.
We acknowledge the Cowboys training staff after suffering one of those trying seasons with regard to injuries in recent memory. The Dallas Cowboys training staff rewarded the Ed Block Courage Award. Jim Maurer, Britt Brown, Greg Gaither, Hanson Yang. You guys have been there a long time. Jim Maurer and Britt Brown, they go back to when I was playing, and they did really a remarkable job. They got named the training staff of the year, and the job that they did this offseason and getting those guys you mentioned ready to go.
Dobbs, handoff, about for a yard, and that's it.
That was out there during those rehab sessions and working through it. They talk about
Third down now. Steelers are in field goal range. So again, they're not going to press. It's move this clock. This is the first game of a preseason and then a long season. Let's just continue to run the plays in our playbook. And I've noticed a trend with punts. They've been good for Pittsburgh, yeah. 3rd and 9. Ball has to get to the 15. Dobbs throws. Got a first down to the 14. And Deontay Johnson is angry with himself, even though he got the first down. He felt he could have run possibly to the end zone if he would have evaded that one shoestring tackle. But he did get the first down. That's what's important. He did get the first down, which is even more importantly than putting them in scoring position, is going to run this clock. Dobbs under center. This almost 100% is a handoff. It is. It's a sweep to the left. And Samuels would have had a really good gain, and he's upset because he got shoestring tackled. But he got a good amount on that yardage as well, running to the left side of the sideline. 5 yards at 2nd and 5.
This is the interesting time of
Pittsburgh.
game with all these different players. The other thing, when you look at the roster, when these decisions start to be made, a lot of the flexibility that the league
Right, it's a more strategic punt. Yeah, I like that. That's true. I can see. I can see that, Avs fan. Handoff up the gut. First down. 1st and goal. Steelers. 3rd down. Oh no! Didn't get the first down. Said his knee was down. He was short. It's 3rd and 1. Mike Tomlin is smiling. He'll probably going, if this is the regular season, I'm throwing the challenge flag.
He got the job young too. They kind of got their formula as far as what they're looking for when they hire these head coaches. But the fact that he hasn't even had a losing season.
So it'll be 3rd and 1.
That's really impressive.
Under center. Handoff. Samuel is stacked by the Dallas defense. And this is likely going to take us to the 2-minute warning as there's a Dallas player holding his leg, but he looks fine. He's fine now. Leighton Vander Esch as well gets up. 4th and 1, and we'll probably not get a snap till after the 2-minute warning. That is what we will get. 2-minute warning. 16-3, Pittsburgh. Here in Canton, Ohio, in the first preseason game, Hall of Fame game. Steelers with a 13-point lead.
The storm alert. And the subtle but effective ding. That's why we created Low Cash Mode, the financial watchout that gives you the options and time needed to help you avoid overdraft fees. It's one way we're making a difference because we believe how you handle overdraft should be
Yeah.
in your control, not just your bank's.
It's like, they can punt. We can do some things here,
Deep sea driving, I see. Something like that. Well, here's something else. With your farmer's policy.
I mean, sometimes you nail a punt. Like Jacksonville nailed the punt against Tennessee a few years ago and put Tennessee at the 1-yard line. And then the Tennessee quarterback, I don't think it was Tannehill, threw an easily interceptable pass that was dropped. And then the very next play from scrimmage, he gave the ball to Derrick Henry, and Henry ran like 105 yards and scored a touchdown. So sometimes but that's not the special team's fault. That's the defense's fault or defense's fault. What is it? Does it involve the Mets? Did the Mets lose again? Because the Phillies aren't ahead of us. I know they're not. Unless they played a doubleheader.
The HBO original Hard Knocks focusing on the Cowboys this year.
You're seeing the schedule. 207 days to that Super Bowl. Everything we do is about winning the world championship. Period. That's all that matters. And once you hold that trophy up, I'm going to tell you right now, it's heavier than you think it is. But when you hold it up, there ain't nothing else in this business.
The new season of Hard Knocks premiering August 10th on HBO, and he got to hoist that after the 2010 season, winning Super Bowl 45 with the Green Bay Packers over Mike Tomlin and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I know Mets lost.
In Arlington, Texas, where he now.
What are you talking about the Braves? I don't care about the Braves. They're still.
Everything comes full circle in this NFL.
Braves are still 2 games back, and if they win, they'll be 1 game back. I'm worried more about Philly than I am Atlanta.
2 teams with legitimate hopes for postseason in 2021. 4th down and 1 here.
4th and 1. Dobbs fakes the handoff. Dobbs scrambles, throws across his body, incomplete. He really had a broken play there because the defenders matched up when he ran out to the sideline. There was nowhere to go with the ball, and now the Cowboys will take over with 1:53. I know they're in my division. I hate the Braves more than the Phillies. I just, right now I'm worried about Philadelphia because they're only a half game back. I mean, the Braves aren't that far back either, and Miami and Washington still have a chance, but it's really not much of a chance. It's going to be New York, Atlanta, or Philly that wins this division, and it's likely that the team that is second doesn't get in. They could get in, but it's likely they don't get in. Wade brought down, and now DiNucci will make more motioning signals. 2nd and 6. Trying to make one last good drive before this game's over. Looks like Dallas will lose, though. DiNucci in the shotgun. DiNucci throws it out, and he's got a man. His jersey was getting tugged the whole way, and he ran like 8 to 10 yards with Eves did with the jersey being tugged.
In the NFL for 2021.
I hope the Wet Mets win that division for you. Thank you.
I'm looking forward to seeing how he's able to do is Robert Saleh there with the New York Jets and Wilson. I talked about Trevor Wilson and Zach Wilson then taking second. I like what I saw of him in college.
Shotgun snap, throw it across the body, and oh, what a catch! What a great catch there. DiNucci, not a great ball, but a really nice diving catch by Smith. A minute to go in the game. DiNucci in the shotgun. Steelers rush. DiNucci throws for his body dropped by Smith. Brandon Smith made that great play, and then the ball was behind him the second time, and he did not focus on catching that. Not as much as he should have. This is the catch that was pretty incredible. Absolutely a catch. Had the arms under the ball. But then there was the other one that was kind of iffy. 51 seconds to go. Cowboys, after got a short field, scored the first points at the field goal. 16 straight points for Pittsburgh and 2 touchdowns, 1 rushing, 1 passing of nixed that. Throw to the sideline is caught, no, incomplete. They say the feet were not in bounds. It'll be 3rd down for Dallas. DiNucci.
When it comes to him and his ability, he's trying to put it all together.
In the shotgun. Motioning again. Low snap, but he gets it. They pressure. DiNucci goes down. He was sacked. Camera angle looked like he had thrown it, but he was sacked and actually lost the ball. And the offensive lineman ate it up. Great defense. And it's funny, the Steelers did not look good defensively as the game started, but every snap they've gotten better, and that's really good for them. It's really bad for Baltimore, Cincinnati, and Cleveland. They're division rivals. Although Baltimore and especially Cleveland have shored up in the offseason, and Cleveland knocked them out of the playoffs last year. Here's DiNucci scrambling on 4th and 19. DiNucci's going to get the first down, and he is going to get around a 23-yard rush and waltz out of bounds with 4 seconds to go. So this will probably just be a toss to the end zone to kind of go out on a nice little note to end this great Hall of Fame game. This is more of a celebration of the sport than so much of a game. DiNucci in the shotgun. Steelers press. Oh, what a good play there. DiNucci throws across his body, out of bounds, and the game is over. Pittsburgh wins it 16-3. That rushing touchdown earlier will turn out to be the game winner and no extra point was needed. The Steelers come out better and better as the game went on. The Cowboys have a lot to work on. So does Pittsburgh. A few more preseason games for these teams as a great weekend will start in Canton in the Hall of Fame. And as they gear up for a long regular season, both teams expected to do well. Again, final score, Pittsburgh 16, Dallas 3. No, game is over, Mr. McDonald's. Game's over. Game's over. Game just ended. All right, I'll see you soon. I don't know when, but I will live stream at some point. Don't know if it'll be before college football and the NFL, but I will be live streaming soon at some point. Good night, everybody. Happy hockey. I know it's football, but happy hockey, everybody. Baseball games, playoff baseball games for sure, especially if the Mets are in. NFL preseason, not sure, Avs fan. Gonna try to take it by ear or whatever that phrase is. I'm so tired. I can't talk or think. Happy hockey, everybody. Happy football, everybody. Good night.